Alright, so if you've seen the video where I made this thing, which is a boot from a Honda NSX for Tigiva Tsuki, you're gonna love this one.
That's a good one!
Replace this with carbon. Yes, you heard it right. Well, on a competition car, effectively, all you need really is the brake lines. Everything else is irrelevant. Those things weigh an absolute ton. So, I've been tasked to create a sort of skin of this thing. So, as you can see, it's in 3 parts. I need to make sure they are all aligned. So I'm using the old bonnet so I can actually see how it lines up, because I know we already fitted the bonnet onto the NSX and it fits spot on. So as long as we can contour this line, then we are absolutely fine. It will be a simple overlay carbon thing. I'm not going to make a mold because it's definitely going to be just a one-off. So what I'm going to do is, now it's all aligned, remove the bonnet away from here, and then I'll probably use an aluminium angle on the inside, lots of glue gun. Yeah, by the way, this thing is absolutely amazing. Anyways, enough of this Amazon linking. By the way, yeah, there will be a link downstairs. Remove that, glue that all in place. Once it's all done, then obviously we need to fill these 2 holes. Most likely I'll use tape, because again, for skinning method, it's not really a problem if you have a small sort of variations. Carbon just sort of levels everything out. And yeah, clean it, PVA, and lay the carbon. So this is how I attached it together. Yeah, lots of glue gun, lots of offcuts of whatever white material there is. Oh yeah, I remember what this is. This is the French curtains or whatever we used. Anyways, doesn't matter. So it's a single shape. I'm perfectly happy with the curvature. I applied tape and wax in places where I don't want any mechanical lock, and it's a very simple shape. At the back, it literally just goes straight down like that, and it will be trimmed somewhere around here, maybe an inch, half an inch. Same goes on the sides. Literally all it needs is a lip like that. At the front, it's a little bit more complicated. It will stop right here, will be trimmed, but I'll have the fabric draping. But in here in corners, I kind of need this flange to go down. So that's why I left the barrier. So it's not going to be a full one. So it's literally just going to be from here. So this one has to stick to the underside. I know how difficult it is to do the tight curves like that. We'll try. In the worst case scenario, this can be trimmed right here, because yeah, you know what? We'll figure it out. So now all I need to do is clean this part with mold cleaner, acetone, whatever. Yeah, probably not acetone because of the plastic. We still want to probably reuse it or sell it or something like that. And then yeah, literally 2 layers of carbon, because A, I want it super light, B, I want it dimensionally sort of accurate. If I start putting thicker stuff like biaxial, which will give extra strength, it will make the part thicker. Same goes for the 450. So I'm just going to use the 200 gram carbon. I actually have an offcut from when we made this thing. So yeah, and then if it needs reinforcing, all I have to do, again, I said before, I have foam. I can literally put a strip of foam underneath on the inside, put another layer of carbon, and that's all you need. And it will be super strong, super light, super simple. Let's go. Quite simple, really. I've never tried this before, exactly like I did it just now, because usually I would apply resin, or that's what you're supposed to be doing. Resin, first layer, resin, second layer. At RuskiWeldFab, what I try to do is I try to put spray adhesive, and then one layer, and then whatever. This time, because we're doing a skin, so effectively all it needs to do is soak through 2 layers, and 2 layers are pretty thin, it should be fine. So basically I've used, as you see, spray adhesive on both layers. That way I was able to actually achieve a really tight radius everywhere. So I'm actually really happy how it sits. So all I have to do now is soak 2 of those layers with a bit of resin. Super simple. Yeah, a quick massage and it's done. Using a fast setting resin, it started to actually set already, so 15 minutes and it bobs your ankle. So theoretically, if I was crazy enough, in about 2-3 hours I can actually take this out. And what I'm gonna do, most likely I'm gonna put resin on the inside anyways, just in case it didn't go through. It will be enough resin to hold its shape, but it's actually good if it's not super solid, because it will be easier for me to remove. And it would still retain the shape, because 2 layers of carbon, it's still kind of, yeah, but I think it would be a good idea to actually put a strip of foam on the inside and then just put another strip of carbon. That way it will be super strong. But yeah, really happy how it came out. I mean, you can't really see it now because it's still wet, but I think obviously a final sand 600, 800, 1000, just to sort of get rid of some of the waviness. Inevitably, when you're doing skinning method like that, you will get waves and sort of irregularities, because obviously this infusion, so it actually compresses everything in vacuum. This, we just do it in by hand.
Flashback.
Alright guys, so while editing this video over here, I completely forgot. Well, actually, I just remembered that in one of my previous videos, I asked you to guess what engine I'm going to be using, and 75 of you guessed it right. Well, 75 people commented, and pretty much everyone guessed it right. I mean, obviously, I made it quite obvious. But first of all, thank you guys for participating. Thank you for commenting. It did definitely help to push the content. So keep doing that, and I think I will do it more often now. I have quite a few t-shirts available. If you want to buy one, the link to my shop is in the description, but most likely I will actually do similar thing where you literally just have to guess something simple and then chance to win a t-shirt. Anyways, I have all the names on this wheel of fortune. Let's spin it. All right, as you can see, all the names are in here. I've transferred it through YouTube. Don't worry about this thing, I didn't bother changing it. All right, let's spin it. Solid Hatch. Mr. Solid Hatch, you won a t-shirt from RWF, RuskiWeldFab. Congratulations. I will comment after your guess in the original video, so you'll probably see. Otherwise, try and contact me through Instagram or Facebook or YouTube, because I need your address. Back to the video.
End of flashback.
So it's nice and dry, and now what we need to do is make it look good. So for that you need to sand it. First, high grade 120. This is 80, I don't have 120. So we just basically want to take all the high spots. So don't apply much pressure, because remember, we only have 2 thin pieces of carbon. So it's 2.3 of a mil thickness, so very easy to sand through one of the layers, and then sort of do with the 150 just so it's nice and kind of flat. Don't worry if you have a few ripples, because for example here you will have a few ripples. And then we coat it with XCR coating resin, 2 coats, and that can be sanded a little bit more flat, and then we will achieve perfect gloss.
Eventually.
So yeah, I'm here at the Autosport International. Just want to show you what this thing looks like. It's not 100% fitted yet. This just basically sits in there as a fill-in piece. There are gonna be some LED strip lights with a blinker and everything on each side, but I think, you know, it looks fantastic for such a short sort of quick turnaround, so to speak, and the fact that it's a skinned model, so it's not made out of mold. There's a few ripples here and there, but I think it's spot on. But anyways, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you find inspiration to go out and do your own skinning project or carbon fiber project or whatnot, you know. Take care, bye.